out the jungle. We buy it all. Cake on me, no funnel. Cash. Drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top. KD play no runner. We gon' chrome my wallet. My pilot. Take 3 vibe to the traffic. Traffic. I was outside just. Pay me that. Made one move just. Leave it on broke with the flooded out in the hotel lobby. It's crowded. Diamonds be dancing like Bobby. They dance. Don't touch it, dick. Give you cocky. Don't touch it. Don't trend on the top. Keep trending. The way I pull up, I'm a none of these.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Now, here's Simon. Puts up a 3. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. McCollum outside. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Williamson, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Smith. And he makes good on the way up.
That is huge for him. Smith needs to get points inside to open up that perimeter game for him. And he's got the size to do both.
Back to Ingram. From downtown. Again, McCollum missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The drive by Green.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
Right wing. Here's Williamson. Drives to the hoop. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
They kick it out to Green. Smith wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go-around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Simon.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And so McCollum nails both of them. There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender.
Big time!
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the basket by McCollum.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Green, the screen. And it's Thibault in the corner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
A three from McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. That's a two from Simons. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
McCollum outside. In the corner, it's Ingram. A miss that time. Would have put him up. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green left side. Over Jones. And Houston again with the bucket.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. On the money from 12 feet away.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Thibault for three. And that one released in time, but no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Jones for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Second chance shot. Houston moving the ball around. Passing, no good. The Pelicans trail. A three ball. Jones, no luck. Outside, Green. Thibault on the wing. Green, the screen. Back to Thibault. Got a piece of it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Nance outside. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Houston. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
And Jones has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 5. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the wide-open shot from Green. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Green's got 8 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Here's Valanciunas. It's tipped. In the corner, Henderson with it. Eason's shot is good. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Diallo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pelicans trailed by 7.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Williamson. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Here's Henderson. No scoring in this one. Houston moving it around. Eason gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 6. And a wide open look for McCollum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On offense, here are the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, it's Eason. And another 3 for Houston.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
The Pelicans have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He doesn't get the second one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's McCollum. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum outside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now Simons. Driving inside. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Man, I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 9-point game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amen and Ausar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amen said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the 3rd grade. Ausar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Screen by Smith. Right side, Williams. Thibault for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
It's McCollum on the wing. Screened by Valanciunas. And stolen by Thibault. Simons with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And it's Simons missing.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
There's Williamson with the 3. And no good that time.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And Smith with the stuff.
Raw power from Smith Jr. on that slam.
Pelicans trailed by 20. McCollum outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's stolen by Smith. Fast break, here they come. Simons surveying the D. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound by Williams.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ingram outside. To stop the drought, Eason grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Down low, Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
The quick look, no good that time. And so it's Houston with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Diallo with it. Still scoreless. From past the arc. And another three for Houston.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Ingram from the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's Eason. No good with the layup. And here are the Pelicans now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And then slams it in.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Houston.
Anderson looking it over. And so it's Houston ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so here is Houston. Outside, Green. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
And here is Simons. Over in the corner, Green. The kick out to Simons. And it's Thibault in the corner. And the 3 off target.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Thibault. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thibault's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Outside, Green. Misses the 3. Ingram outside. McCollum outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
And they get it back. And it's Williams with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Here's Smith. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Here he goes. Rebound by Williams. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Williamson looking it over. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Now pass to Simons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Rockets. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Screen by Smith. This one for three. They grab their own miss. They kick it out to Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Valanciunas. McCollum with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. Here's Houston now. They're on a 16-6 run. Now Williams. Back to Green. Now here's Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
Green inside the three-point line. They recover it. Out to Smith. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks.
And in the daylight, gotta get my cake right. Ain't about nothing that we can't buy. To be around me, gotta have a great mind. Ain't waving 4 fingers in it, ain't mine. I got about the streets, ain't got focus on the cheese.